6:31 here on BT. We'll take a look at what Stephanie was just talking about when it comes to that closure on eastbound Steeles. That's between Woodbine and Vic Park. It is quite the closure, and that is because of quite the water main break. Water just gushing from Steeles at this point. Mark Douglas has this as well. We'll send it over to Mark.
I'm Mark Douglas from 680 News at Woodbine and Steeles, where the sound of a babbling brook does not always mean springtime. Look over here behind us. Major water main break still happening here as we get into the start of the morning rush hour. This happened around 1:32 a.m. on the eastbound side of Steeles. That side of the road has been shut down, is still shut down, and is going to stay shut down until they can turn that water off. Now, I was speaking with some of the workers here. They were hoping possibly 7 a.m. to get the traffic moving again. I'm finding that a little hard to believe, actually, with the sheer volume of water that has flooded down Steeles Avenue here. This is going to be a very difficult situation in this cold weather this morning to get this water main break under control and get Steeles Avenue back to normal. We'll keep you up to date with our regular traffic updates and traffic and weather together on the ones every 10 minutes on 680 News. From 680 News, I'm Mark Douglas.
Well, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau expected to speak directly to the SNC-Lavalin controversy this morning at 7:45. He's giving a statement and taking questions after days of private strategy sessions in Ottawa. The PM is expected to admit mistakes were made and promise to do better, but continue to press that nothing unethical happened. You can watch Trudeau speak live right here on BT or online at citynews.ca. It starts at 7:45 this morning. His address comes the day after his former right-hand man testified.
When you boil it all down, all we ever asked the Attorney General to do was to consider a second opinion.
Gerald Butts gave the Justice Committee a very different version of events than former AG Jody Wilson-Raybould. She accused the PMO of pressuring her for months to help SNC-Lavalin avoid criminal charges. Butts says no one ever acted inappropriately. They just wanted her to take into consideration that thousands of jobs were on the line. Butts also said Wilson-Raybould never raised any concerns until she was shuffled out of her, quote, dream job to Veterans Affairs. Well, city councillors will be voting today on Toronto's budget, and residents can expect to be paying more for several services in the $13.5 billion financial plan. The proposed increases are about 2.5% on property taxes to keep it in line with inflation, a 3% jump in water rates, and an increase in garbage rate collection. For an average Toronto home, that means that you're paying about $227 more per year. Some councillors, though, have been pushing for a higher property tax increase to pay for housing, public transit, and snow plowing. The operating budget also expected to include a 10-cent TTC fare increase.